All right, YouTube, United Empire, what's going down? Welcome back. So George Kittle has not practiced all week. Kyle, I mean, we kind of expected this with a knee sprain. I'm sure it's still sore on George Kittle. But this is the thing. Kyle Shanahan did a interview yesterday with reporters, and basically he was saying that George Kittle probably will not practice all week, but that does not mean he's going to play Sunday. George Kittle does not need to practice in order to play on Sunday, which is good news. But this is the thing about Kittle. It's a knee sprain. That's more of a serious injury, especially when Buda Baker had hit him. It kind of looked like the leg was about to snap, but I mean George is made of muscle. He don't break nothing. So I mean, a knee sprain's a knee sprain. It's still I would say like a mild to medium type injury. It's not necessarily a high injury, but the thing with George Kittle is that he's tough as they come, and if George Kittle is not feeling as sore as he was when it once happened, he's going to want to play. But the thing is, we don't want to put George Kittle. We don't want to put George Kittle in on Sunday and then him go down with a serious injury than what his sprained knee is already now. So it's a 50-50, I would say, for me. In my opinion, if George Kittle plays Sunday, it's a 50-50. And the thing about that is we are playing the Jets, and the New York Jets are a poor team as of now under Adam Gase. They're in a rebuilding phase, obviously. They traded away Jamal Adams. Robbie Anderson ended up leaving the Jets last season to go to the Panthers. So they've lost a lot of people, a lot of big name people. Now, with the Jets being so bad, is it worth George Kittle to play on Sunday? Probably not. We should beat the Jets by 14 plus any given day of the week without George Kittle. I mean, we don't need George Kittle in order to beat the Jets. Now, I could see George Kittle coming back if it was a divisional game against like the Cardinals, the Rams, the Seahawks, but it's not. We're playing an AFC team. Yes, we need to win this game. We probably will win this game, but the thing is, George Kittle is probably going to want to play on Sunday, and it's probably going to come down to Kyle Shanahan making the decision. Now, like I said, he's not practicing all week as we expected, but that doesn't mean he cannot play on Sunday because George Kittle, like I said, he's as tough as they come. He's going to want to suit up and play no matter who we play. But at the end of the day, we need to take this injury kind of serious in a way because it's our best player that's got this injury. Arguably our best player on our team's got this injury. And with Sherman going down, and I mean, we're banged up. The 49ers are a banged up team right now. I mean, obviously, we're going to be able to get Brandon Ayuk back next Sunday, or this upcoming Sunday against the Jets. I believe Deebo Samuel is still going to be out until week 4 against the Eagles on Sunday Night Football. So he'll be back for Sunday Night Football. You know how primetime Deebo is. He goes off. So I'm excited to see Deebo Samuel come back. Sherman was also placed on the injured reserve yesterday. I made a video on that. He won't be back until after. He'll be able to play after week 4. So I would hope he's back by week 5. So yeah, I mean, we have injuries. We have a lot of banged up players, but the next 3 weeks should be must wins, no matter who is out. I mean, we play a Jets team, we play a Giants team, and we play an Eagles team for the next 3 weeks. We need to win these football games. These are must-win football games. There should be no excuses if we lose to any single one of these teams. These teams that we're playing for the next 3 weeks are not on the 49ers level. I'm sure the team knows this. But like I said, I'm never one to underestimate my opponent, but god dang, dude, we play the god dang Jets. Like, come on. If we don't beat the Jets, we're in trouble. I don't care. I know it's only week 2, but if we don't beat the Jets, we're in trouble. So, George Kittle, to play week 2, it's probably going to be a little bit of a stretch, I think. I don't know. I mean, Kyle Shanahan made it seem yesterday that, George Kittle would suit up and play if there's no soreness. But He's questionable as of right now. It's probably going to be like a 50-50 chance he plays. Like I said, I mean, we don't need George Kittle to play. If he sits out, he sits out. But at the end of the day, George Kittle's going to want to play every single game of the regular season. And I would not be surprised if he suits up and play. Now, if George Kittle does play, we could use him as somewhat of a decoy in a way. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure the Jets know about this injury. And they know that George Kittle may or may not play. But at the end of the day, if he doesn't play, Jordan Reed looked. I think he had a catch last week. Jordan Reed looked decent, last week. I mean, yeah, he only had a few catches, but from what I've seen, I mean, Jordan Reed can still he still got it, even though he's had seven or eight concussions in his career. But at the end of the day, we don't need George Kittle in order to beat the Jets. We don't. So, I mean, if he plays, he plays. But if he plays, I would not like us to go to him a lot. I would more kind of use him as a decoy against the Jets. I mean, Mohamed Sanu is going to be playing this Sunday, I would hope. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to guess the receivers this upcoming week will be Kendrick Bourne, Mohamed Sanu, and Brandon Ayuk. If I had to take a guess, maybe Trent Taylor. I'm sure Trent Taylor will be in the mix. But also, Ahkello Witherspoon went down with a concussion on Sunday as well. I had no clue. He didn't even play except for special teams, so he must have got that on special teams. But he's got a concussion. So, with Sherman being placed on IR and him being out with a concussion, it's going to be thin at the corner position. Now, obviously, Emmanuel Mosley is going to be playing the right corner position, but once Ahkello Witherspoon is healthy, he will then fill in for Richard Sherman's spot. Once he, obviously Richard Sherman went on IR with a sprained, I think it was a high ankle sprain, maybe. What did Sherman? No, it was a leg injury. It was a leg injury. It was something. It was a high leg. It was a severe leg injury. So. I mean, Ahkello is going to be coming back. I'm not a big fan of Ahkello Witherspoon. I'm sure you guys know this, but Ahkello Witherspoon is a player that he's not physical. He don't tackle. I like Emmanuel Mosley because he's more physical. He tackles. He's not afraid to hit you, head on. Not like head on, you know what I mean. But we're thin at the receiver position for sure. But at the end of the day, we're going to have to step up and play. Or we're thin at the corner position. But at the end of the day, it's next man up. Whoever comes in for Sherman this week, I don't know who it would be. Marcel Harris, maybe? I don't really know. I don't know who's going to fill in for Sherman if Sherman and Ahkello Witherspoon are out. That's going to be interesting to see what happens. But either way, George Kittle not practiced all week, but he is likely to play week 2 against the Jets, which is kind of weird how that's going to pan out if he does play. So we'll see how it goes down. But at the end of the day, if he doesn't play, we don't necessarily need him. I'd rather him heal up, be 100% ready to go, either week 3 or week 4. But it is what it is. We'll see how it pans out. I'll continue to update you guys on the situation with George Kittle. And, see you guys in the next one.